What benefits can I expect from treatment?
Well, I suppose one of the biggest positives is that you don't have to go out and get on all the time. That's a huge bonus. And subsequently, you don't have to hang around with people that you don't really want to be hanging around with, like dealers and other users that are just going to keep that cycle going. Bupe's pretty good because it actually makes it tough to do heroin when you're using it. It gives you a bit of breathing space, a bit of stability. You know, you can get some plans in operation and even get back to work. You don't have to worry about where your next hit's coming from, and you know it's always going to be a clean metered dose. You're not going to overdose and it's not going to be a dirty hit. Don't have to use needles, and in fact it's actually a bit of a hassle to shoot up methadone, so that's a good thing.
Methadone is a chance to stabilise. Nothing else has given me that kind of stability in my life. I wouldn't have had the job opportunities that I had and the great job that I've got now. I've improved my relationship with my family, who trust me now more than they ever did before. And I'm in a wonderful relationship with a man I dearly love, who I wouldn't have met, I don't think, if I hadn't been functional and thus on the methadone program.
The use of methadone and buprenorphine is one of the most highly evidenced treatments for any condition in the world. People on methadone and buprenorphine show lower rates of injecting drug use, other drug use, reduced craving and use of heroin, reduced rates of hepatitis B, C, HIV, overdose, suicide. They have reduced rates of criminality. They have improved functioning in all aspects of their lives. And they, of course, have better access to all the other sorts of services that they might need. That might include access to psychiatrists for psychological support, access to dental health services, access to kind of liver services if they've got hepatitis B and C. Drug services can be an advocate for you, whether that be an advocate with you in any legal issues that you're involved in, accommodation, finance, docs. It's about having someone on your side. And that's one of the benefits that being in treatment has. You don't just get access to medication that significantly reduces your drug use, but there's suddenly a whole cohort of people whose job is there to support you in reaching a life that you want, and preferably with no drugs or very little drugs.
I suppose as a result I'm feeling a lot more secure and comfortable in my life about the things that I do. I'm able to get up, I've got a renewed energy for life. I really, really want to get into it and get back to work. And I don't have that awful, sick, wasted, every muscle in my body aching feeling when I get up. And that's all really positive stuff.
From a more social point of view, some of the advantages of coming into treatment are that you have such a good opportunity to talk to staff about what's going on in the rest of your life as well. And sometimes what we find is when women come into treatment, we discover that their partners are struggling a little bit as well and need some help. So it gives us a great opportunity to, provide some support for your partner as well. And sometimes that might mean engaging them in treatment as well, or referral off to other services.
I find it much easier maintaining an equilibrium, like as a parent, whilst on methadone. It's like, because you need to be there for your kid 100% of the time, right? And you got to have energy to keep up with them. I think for me it would be really difficult to run a full-time habit and be there for my son at all times. So.